Hello everybody. It was a huge privilege to be asked to speak at this year's Holocaust Memorial Day. We're here today to remember the people who were killed during the Holocaust. Approximately 6 million Jews and a further estimated 5 million, which included Romani Gypsies, Poles, Slavs, gay men, people with disabilities, the incurably sick, people with mental health issues, political dissidents and people with different faiths and ideologies to the Nazi Party. It is easy to bandy about figures, a few 100,000 here, a few 100,000 there, with numbers running into 5 and 6 figures. A total of 11 million. It's the equivalent to every woman, man and child in Wales, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Isle of Man and Cornwall all put together. Huge figures that are very, very difficult, almost impossible to comprehend. I thought long and hard on what I was going to say and what I wanted to say and share with everybody, with you today. I'm mindful that every year that passes, we sadly lose people who had the first-hand experience of the Holocaust, people with lived experiences, memories indelibly etched into their minds. I'm worried that as we lose those dear people, the events of the Holocaust will slip into history, the horrors diluted and denied by some. We must not let that happen. Though we mark Holocaust Memorial each year, we must ensure that we keep these memories alive and the horrors of a time, the actions of those who used hatred as an ultimate weapon do not return. We sadly see the rise of hate crime in our society, crimes and actions which are driven and motivated by hatred of another because of who and what they are. It is often asked, why did people not stop Hitler and the Nazis? They went about creating an orchestrated campaign of misinformation, mass hysteria and a frightening grip of fear and terror, whilst relying on the apathy and the turning of a blind eye. Today we see the rise of misinformation. We call it fake news. We see the rise of mass hysteria, this time via social media, ideas going viral, trending, whether or not they're true or not. In an age of ready access to information, how do we know what's true or not? I'm constantly reminded of the quote that was attributed to Edmund Burke. The only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. Dear friends, it is no longer acceptable for any of us to stand and do nothing, to turn a blind eye. We have to challenge hatred whenever and wherever it raises its ugly head. We have to educate our future generations. We have to create a society which is based on peaceful coexistence, mutual respect and understanding and love for our fellow human beings. I will leave you today with one of my favourite quotes from Nelson Mandela, from his book The Long Walk to Freedom. No one is born hating another person because the colour of their skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate, and if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. For love comes more naturally to the human heart than its opposite. Thank you very much, everybody.